All right. Good morning. We are on the way. Kuji left about a little bit after 8. Me and Caleb stuck around for a little bit longer. I just didn't feel like getting out of my tent today. So we're going, supposedly, so far, 23-ish miles or something to War Spur Shelter. So it's like 4,200 elevation, I think, if I remember right. Not too bad anymore. As I just edited a little bit last night, and back on day like 21, 20, 20 and 21, when we're just getting into the Smokies. That was a crazy day. That was a 12-mile day with 4,700 or something up, and I was dead. I didn't have nothing left. Now it's a completely different story. Still as tough, but not as bad. I don't feel like I'm dying, like legit dying. But anyways, it's wet, cold, and yeah, foggy, windy. Not the best of conditions, but luckily it's not too bad once you warm up. And we will continue to see what this day has. How much I'll be filming, because like I said, in these conditions the phone gets wet and then it's hard to touch the screen and all that, and it starts messing up. But I really do love when the forest just looks like this, and we've been walking through these fern-like valleys for a couple days now. I don't know if I've really actually shown it, so here you go. My calf still does the same stuff. It's never going to get better, I don't think. It takes a couple hours. I've just noticed it just takes a couple hours to get warmed up, and then it kind of lets go. And it doesn't matter how much I eat, drink, or what. Stretch too. Just figure something out later when I get finished. Maybe have it actually looked at, but this is what today is gonna look like for the most part. It's supposed to rain a little later too, so yeah. Look at this little guy. AirPods. Man, it don't focus when I get real close. Pretty. Whole ridge has been nothing but separate trails. They're the same trail, but there's been so many blowdowns over the years. Like there was one section, one part, where there was like 5 different routes you could go, but only one worked because of the blowdowns. So it must be windy and bad like this up here all the time. Because, I mean, if you look, you got broken branches everywhere. I mean, of course there would not be any now, but I mean, there's a bunch there, bunch there, bunch there, all kinds over here. Yeah. So I think it's like this all the time. And that's why the distance on the AT changes every year. That's one reason anyway. Other reasons is because some people just want this stuff off their property, or something gets built and it's got to go around it. But yeah, you get the idea. Here's another one. This one's not that bad though. You can step over this. But yeah, like this over here, it's been over the trail, and my umbrella keeps on catching on a lot of stuff today. A lot. 650, 650. I didn't even realize that was going on. I still got 5 miles till first shelter. I have not moved. I don't feel like I moved very far today, but I've gone over almost 6. And it's not even 11 yet, so yeah. Well, it probably is 11 now, but so I'm just about 2.5 miles an hour, maybe a little more. But I don't feel like I'm in the game today, that's for sure. My head is in other places. I'm trying to get it back. Just some days it wants to go wherever. It doesn't want to be here. So it puts me in a horrible mood. And I think most of it has to do, I slept in. I didn't want to get out of bed instead of just getting out of bed. So I stacked on some losses at the beginning of the day, and that has put me in the back position. So gotta just wake up in the morning and start, and that is an automatic win. If not, I'm back here hating on myself. It's ridiculous. I'll be fine. I'll get to camp like 8:30 tonight maybe. I was hoping for a lot earlier, but like I said, slept in. Good thing we don't gotta cross that. The water is raging. All the water is raging around here today. Thankfully, it's what this trail needed. So I got about 4 miles till I'm at the top of the biggest climb of the day, and then should be smooth sailing. Walk across the ridge and then downhill to the shelter we're going to. I gotta get across this, so I'll put it this way. This last one's steep. In a mile, it's almost like 900 feet, and there's still more on top of that. Ooh, I'm not even halfway. All right, past that shelter. So there's a half mile left to the top and like 300 left to go. So yeah, that was a tough mile. I think that took me every bit of 45 minutes or 50 maybe. This last half mile is not going to be bad though. I don't know what they were thinking on that one. So I still got, I don't know, like 11? No, it can't be 11. I don't know. Still got a little ways to go. Maybe. No, I was thinking I was going to be done by 8, so it's a 4 almost. I say I got 8 more miles, 8 or 9, something like that.
6:18. Oh, I got service though.
He's got service. This is Windrock. Yep. It's like after 6. We're still going. We still got like 3 miles, I think. And yes, still foggy. No views all day. It's wet hiking all day. Look at these shoes. Yeah, it's been quite a muddy mess. What?
4.9 still to go. So we're spurred.
And he's smiling about it. 4.9. Yes, it's 8 o'clock. We got a little less than a mile left. And it started raining pretty heavily. Go figure. So I don't know how much more I'll film, so. Whew, I should be there before 8:30 though, so that's not too bad. 11 and a half hours for just over 23 miles. Not bad in my book.